Family, we're in the house. Black Power. It's the truth hour with General Sarah Said kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. I moved the live stream back to this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I had to get this extra work put in, but it is going down. And matter of fact, I'm gonna have a preview, a short preview after this presentation. Ancient Egypt versus everybody. We dropping Sunday, September 25th. The link is right down in the video description. I'll tell you much more about it after this video. And I want you to be in the house because I'm getting ready to put in some serious work. About to put in some serious work, family. All right, ring the alarm, KingSeti.com online marketplace. That's right. Let me get you in there. Online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVDs, classic and Jurassic DVD presentations, t-shirts and hoodies for the family, kings and queens. Sisters ain't got to put on no man shirt. We got the female shirts and hoodies for you too. You see what I'm saying? Also, we got the African and Kemetic jewelry, fly, kingly, queenly for the for royal individuals. We got this medallion. So many people jumped on that when I had sold out. But I got some on the way. They should be showing up tomorrow. You feel me? That just let you know family responded to, to that powerful and fly medallions. I got this one out there, the Lion King, strictly for kings. You see what I'm saying? The lion head, strictly for kings. We got this all-seeing eye. It's nice, family. We got this Nefertari necklace, earring set. We got the Ife King. We got the finger ring and the medallion necklace. You see what I'm saying? That's hard body, family. You know what I'm saying? We got the Africa, red, black, and green. You know the team, all-seeing eye of Heru holistic tonics and remedies. And I'm gonna stock up because I know the fall is coming in, and you must start to fortify your immune system now. You don't want to wait and start in fall and shit, and your ass get sick. If you do it now, you won't get sick throughout the fall and winter. You see what I'm saying? Home decor, accessories for the living room, dining room, kitchen. We got that. Holla at us. Get on over there, home decor, KingSeti.com. Class is 9 session, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. That's right. Let me get it in here. I don't even know why I ain't got my banners in there. That's right. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. Over 800 video presentations, family. The complete General Sarah Seti website, advanced African academics, 2 raw for YouTube, Seti with the master teachers, Freemasonry exposed, occult science, Seti debates, Olmec Voyages of the Nile video catalog and library. The making of the white man, got to have that. Got the making of the nigga too. Got both of them. You see, they go like goddamn salt and pepper. Got to have it. You see what I'm saying? We got all world religions, video and radio interviews, highlights from over 50 cities, ancient civilization and mythology, black power, politics, and economics. You got to have that gas. You got to have that gas, family. So get on over there, GeneralSeti.com. Have your ass in class. Don't have me put that damn truancy officer out there on you. You see what I'm saying? Don't have me put the truancy officer out there. Of course, y'all know we keep it popping on Patreon. We just got off right now. I know Patah in the house. He was just over there showing how we dropping heavy mental. We having class over there on Patreon. You see what I'm saying? And so, we keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube. And we just did this one tonight. King Nama, father of ancient Egypt. We coming back with part 2. It's powerful. If you missed it, God damn it, you didn't miss something of classic epic proportions. Dr. Ben, Chancellor Williams, what am I talking? Yeah, Chancellor Williams, Walter Williams, John G. Jackson, Dr. John Henry Clark. Man, you really missing something. So get on over there, Patreon, General Cyrus Student said he become a patron and get fed, family. Get fed this wisdom. And of course, General Seti YouTube, subscribe to General Seti YouTube, Cyrus Student Seti, King Seti, rock that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. And of course, comment, share with your family and friends. All right. Now, family, I know it's let me get that on about that. I know it's looking crazy. I know everybody out there, they didn't heard about this so-called purge that's going down in Chicago. They didn't pass some new law, and everybody out there nervous, and they saying that this is the beginning of the purge. And all that shit that been going on before that, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all call that shit? You know what I'm saying? Dry, you killing and shit, and it ain't funny, but it's like, black people, I guess they don't, they shit don't stink. I don't know what the fuck, they so worried about the law, but they ain't worried about these goddamn these 100 murders in a weekend. Just random, shootings all over the damn city, and you talking about a purge law. It's already a goddamn purge going on. What the hell y'all think going on? A damn purge. You know what I'm saying? And so that's exactly what's happening. And so, I know one thing. They got this great reset that's going on, and so everything that's going on at this time is associated with the great reset. You know what I'm saying? And the great reset is this. The great reset is this. The old Carl Schwab, that old, he ain't nothing but a Nazi. What's the other one name? Noah, whatever his name. I got to get it. What's that beast name? I got to come up. But then you got old, King Charles, and all of them, they didn't come together. And what they saying is that they understand they done fucked the planet up. And, and that, they didn't damage the planet with all of they, they machineries and shit. And so they saying that the little resources that's left belongs to them. You see? And they've already come to the conclusion, that there's too many people on the planet. You see what I'm saying? That there's too many, and they saying outright that there's too many people on the planet. You're not listening. You know what I'm saying? You're not listening because you don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? You think Jesus and Allah and Buddha gonna come and save you, so you don't listen. And so they've already done said that they got to get rid of damn near 6 billion people. They'd only want about 500 million on the planet, and that's all they want. Yeah, and that might be too many. You see, so when they start talking about things such as the purge, then it's not far-fetched, even though I'm looking at what they trying to put together in Chicago. And a lot of people got their own take on it. They saying, some people say, it levels the playing field because, a lot of cats sitting in jail and shit, for little minor offenses. And they sitting there because they can't afford bail. That's what they say. Because, the little guy can't afford bail, but, so that gives them an opportunity to get out. Otherwise, they would sit in there, for no reason other than that they can't pay for bail. You see? And so let me get some of this information up here. But what disturbed me in which I got to, I'm gonna have to come with a part 2 on this. It's saying Illinois' non-detainable offenses beginning January 1st, 2023. Aggravated battery. It's not funny, man, but like, what the fuck? Is this true? They say, I see the brother down there say, if you can't pay the fine, don't do the crime. That's right. Stay your ass up from out of there, nigga. Don't take your ass in the belly of the beast crying, nigga. You better put your motherfucking track shoes on, nigga. If you go do the crime, nigga, do some exercise. So when they get ready to catch, you can break your ass out, nigga, and get you know what I'm saying? You better take the fuck off running like nigga Usain Bolt, nigga. Get your ass up out of there. Other than that, sit your ass on in there. But, I got to look into this a little deeper. You understand? It's one thing. Nah, if a nigga, but I understand that. But if it's something, where normally you wouldn't hold a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because you got you just got a penile. The whole United States is a penile colony. You know what I'm saying? And so I can understand, small shit, you know what I'm saying? Because the taxpayer's paying for it. But what I'm trying to see, aggravated DUI. Aggravated. What that mean? You done ran a motherfucker over or something? Let me look this shit up. Yeah, let me look this shit up. Like, what the fuck is they talking about? I got to see if they... I got to see what the fuck. Aggravated is when a person is found to be committing another offense in addition to driving under the influence of alcohol. So I guess you didn't just pop the nigga, and you understand what I'm saying? And when they pull you over, nigga, you drunk. You're drunk. So I guess that's an aggravated DUI. So goddamn, so you fleeing the scene from one crime, and then you get pulled over and they find. So that's an aggravated DUI on top of the aggravated battery. So you just flee the aggravated battery. It says look up the Fairness Act, please. Okay, it's called the Fairness. I got some of it in here. You see what I'm saying? I got some of it in here, but I don't got the whole act. Aggravated fleeing, arson. So you can burn somebody's shit now, and you can get burglary. You breaking in a motherfucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we just looked the shit up. I'll come back to it because it's obviously they got more than one. They got more than one. Let me see. Let me see. I don't want to read all this shit. They brought a video up, but what I do is I'll go back. You know what I'm saying? But drug induced, huh? Seti, that's not it. That's not it. It's up to the officer who arrested you. Okay, it's up to the officer that arrested you. All right. Okay. Okay, it's up. So okay, I understand that. All right. Intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second degree. It's only one and it hasn't been passed yet. Okay. All right. That's what's up. Second degree murder, threatening a public official. And so, goddamn, you can, but, and I see the brother down there, and I know he more than likely is, let me put that up there so y'all can see that. What he said he, that's not it. It's up to the officer who arrested you. And so I got to look into that. You know what I'm saying? And so that just, the officer becomes judge, jury, and executioner at that point. You know what I'm saying? And so it's ain't nothing gonna save a nigga. Period. Okay, and so I know that I'm not no goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? This is a penal colony. You know what I'm saying? And you can't run no motherfucking penal colony without somebody in the penal. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And so, goddamn it, I don't know no time since the existence of this goddamn country where we ain't been behind no goddamn bars. And ain't been the majority behind the goddamn bars from goddamn day one. So you're not fooling. Yeah, they not gonna fool me. You understand what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's up to but goddamn, I don't give a fuck. You letting motherfuckers, it don't make no difference, and it can be up to the, and so they probably, they're gonna look out for their own. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look out for their own, and if it's up to, one of them Cro-Magnon Neanderthals and shit, and they got a nigga there, you already know what's gonna happen, because that's always the way it be in any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, I got to do my job. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my job. They don't give a fuck about you whining and shit and crying and snotting and shit and none of that, nigga. I got to do my job. You know what I'm saying? Get your black ass in this back seat and let's get moving. That's the way it go. And so, but looking at that, it's still very concerning that anybody, you know what I'm saying, with that type of, you know what I'm saying, that type of, crime has been committed, that a motherfucker could see giving a motherfucker. And so again, that's just a way, of, tagging the population. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's just another way of tagging the population. You know what I'm saying? And so it says right here, Illinois is passing a law that some would say will make history. Illinois is looking to be the first state in the United States to abolish cash bail. And the consequences of passing such a law have many believing the state could mirror the horror movie The Purge. In the film, citizens were given 24 hours to commit all the crimes they wanted. Well, shit, most of these motherfuckers out here don't need no 24 hours to commit whatever fucking crime. They've been committing it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, goddamn. Shit, The Purge, if that's the case, The Purge already been going on. I mean, these motherfuckers out here killing from city to city. I mean, just, and it should, I mean, the shit is beyond, because this justice system is criminal justice system. That's what it is. It's not constructed to reform or anything, because the society was established on crimes against humanity. It was established and forgiven, and they forgave themselves. And this is really what they trying to do again. When the guilty and shit, and they forgive, those that then committed these certain crimes. They know their goddamn forefathers was a bunch of goddamn murderers and genocidal maniacs, but they still call them the fathers of the nation and this, that, and the third. And so it's always been, but nigga, let you try some shit like that. Nigga, you hideous. You see what I'm saying? You's a hideous despot of a ruler and shit. But then, George Washington becomes the pristine father of the nation. It says, and so it says on January 1st of 2023, the Safety Act will commence in the state of Illinois. This act will get rid of the cash bail system in its entirety. So if he lives there, the brother say he live there, so he know what's going on. He know what's going on. And so he say it's up to the officer. Well, you already know ain't no officer gonna give a nigga no way out. You see what I'm saying? Shit, they gonna be robbing niggas. Shit, the way they be doing, yeah, give me about $1,000, nigga, I'll let you go. You see, this act will get rid of the cash bail system in its entirety. The name SAFE-T is an acronym for safety, accountability, fairness, and equity today. You see what I'm saying? Those that stated that the act believe it will reduce arrests and limit those put away based on the crime. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Limit those put away based on the crime. Okay, I understand that. There are 12 non-detainable offenses where the new law would end cash bail. Now, I understand what the brother is saying in unison with that. The law includes second-degree murder. Detention only stated being opposed when it is determined that the defendant poses a specific real and present threat to a person or has a high likelihood of willful flight. Okay. He said the judge, somebody says he didn't write, the judge determined what happens, not the officer. And so, well, we're going to have to do some research. No matter what it is, it's going to be, massa. Okay? It's going to be massa. Going to make that law. They're going to make that call. You know what I'm saying? And I know one thing, they ain't going to get they ain't going to let too many get by. I tell you that. They ain't going to get, because if you ain't got enough, enough motherfuckers coming in there, officers going to lose their job. Officers going to lose their job. A lot of them lawyers going to lose their goddamn job. And them judges too. The goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So motherfucking, all the motherfucking prison, the one, what they call that motherfucker? Over the prison. What they call that motherfucker who run the prison? The warden. That's right. The warden. That's right. I see y'all dropped it in. I was looking. I knew y'all. And so, goddamn it, if you ain't got no motherfucker in there, I know one thing. And so, unless you dismantling the prison system and so on and so forth, you're gonna keep enough of them motherfuckers in there. So I don't see how that's gonna, be, where it's a fairness act. You understand, on our behalf. I don't see that. It ain't never been fair for our people. It's always been, enormously unproportioned. And yeah, niggas do put themselves in a lot of them predicaments. But then, of course, there's a lot of people that have been falsely accused also. And so we understand that too. The law includes second-degree murder, arson, drug-induced homicide. What the fuck? Man, I got to do a part 2 to this shit. You mean drug? Even if a motherfucking judge, drug-induced homicide, you get high on cocaine and heroin, and you go out here shoot a nigga in the head, and the judge say you could go home. Robbery, kidnapping, aggravated battery. You done jumped on a nigga and beat the shit out of him. Burglary, intimidation, aggravated driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding. You could just take the fuck off and drug offenses and threatening a public official. Oh shit. Yeah, nigga, go ahead and you threaten one if you feel like it, nigga. and see if any of this shit work for you. You know? Go right on here and some shit. I'm like I say, I'm gonna take my time to look into this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm very concerned, about an increase in violent crime. But again, I do want to stress that now whoever is writing it, there is still time to fix it. And the state attorneys are working very hard, as we have been for the last year and a half, to fix this law. It's very fixable, where we can still eliminate cash bail, but make sure the right people are in custody and everybody else who's not a danger gets out. And so that's what they saying. That's what they saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's something to it. You know what I'm saying? Is the jail so packed that they can't fucking, they gonna have to build more and more jails and shit? What is it? As it's a reason for them bringing this shit up, because it's not to save no nickel. As controversial as this law could be, let's look at how this came about. For many years in the United States, many have called to abolish the cash bail system. 3 out of 5 people that are in jail have not been convicted of any crime. So what if they ain't been convicted of any crime? What the fuck is they doing in there? They just sitting in there, huh? They sitting in there. They haven't been. That's about 500,000 people wasting away in jail cells before there's even a trial, because of the lack of actually investigating and research. The Center for American Progress believes the cash bail system in most jurisdictions across the U.S. are criminalizing poverty. Most in detention can't afford the bail and spend weeks to even months awaiting trial. This system mostly affects communities of color who already have the odds stacked against them across the country. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what they saying. That's what they saying. Master say he got too many, you know what I'm saying, to and niggas is sitting. There's a lot of people that is sitting up in there that ain't been to trial. You see what I'm saying? And and could, be out, you know what I'm saying? And but they ain't got the money. But like I say, like the brother said, you can't do the time, don't do the goddamn crime. And so, I went over that, and but we'll do some read, but that's very critical, that one right there for me. If it's so, even to have the judge, you know what I'm saying, that could have effectively let a motherfucker go, which they do anyway. No cash, you just aggravated battery, non-detainable offenses. Under the new law, after being charged with the crimes listed, those arrested would be released without bail pending a court date. I got to look this shit up. Now they could, that other, what they talking about is for the poll and this, that, and the third. But this right here, it's like when they make laws, they always stack some shit in that law that ain't got. They always put the main shit up there. You know what I'm saying? This law, and then when you go, especially when you go through Congress, they always got some shit in the bill that ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with the main topic of the bill. So you go down in there, and a lot of senators, they, that's their way of signing off on the bill. They say, well, you got to give me this, and all these, and then so they barter, they vote, you understand what I'm saying, by what they could get from Congress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we I sign on to your bill, but you got to give me this. You see what I'm saying? And so, if it is true that under this new law, after being charged with the crimes listed above, those arrested will be released without bail pending a court date, I got to look into that. That shit right there is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Is that, you know, a motherfucker, an aggravated battery? Hold the fuck up, man. Wait the fuck up. Wait a minute, man. I'm going to look it up. The brother said you need to look up the Illinois, and I will look it up. But let me ask you, Christopher, is what I'm saying, is what I'm showing on this screen, is it correct? Is it, or is it not correct? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from you. Is what I'm showing on the screen, is what I'm reading, is it correct? Or is it not correct? Or anybody that's coming from out of Illinois, is this shit correct? You know what I'm saying? Because they so into, you know, any type of fake information, they so quick to smash it down. And so if they putting shit out here like this, you know what I'm saying, they should most definitely come out here and it's not true. Okay. The brother say it's not true. And so and that's why, you know, you got to go and do research. And I wouldn't believe it would be. You know what I'm saying? And then I see somebody down there say, yes, it is correct. So are both of y'all from Chicago? You know, is it, you know what I'm saying? Is both of y'all from Chicago? Because y'all, it's not. And so they going back. They going back. They saying, one saying it is not true. And then we got to say, yes, it is true. Okay. Well, God damn it. I don't, you know what? I'm going to do my own research. You know, I'm going to do my own research. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I wouldn't believe that that could be, you know, and some people say it is true. What you say, Patah? What you say, Patah, is that correct? I don't know personally, because, you know, I just started to, a lot of people saying, well, I see it's going back and forth. 2023. A lot of people saying, okay. Well, I tell you what. If they let motherfuckers get out, for aggravated battery, that's very serious, man. You whooping motherfuckers' ass. Aggravated battery is one of the most serious forms of battery. It usually involves a physical act or contact with another person without that person's consent and with intention to cause harm. Usually this involves some form of serious injury. So goddamn, you out here cracking motherfucker, you know? I didn't, and so, and then, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, you breaking in motherfuckers' crib, drug. Yeah, I understand that if the judge, figure they a threat or a flight risk, that they could detain them. That's what my understanding was, because I seen a video on that. So you know what? I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. I don't want to, because I want to get more personal understanding myself. You know what I'm saying? So I dove into the water because I mean, as far as I'm understanding, it wouldn't have so much buzz if it wasn't at least partially true. Now, everything that they saying might not necessarily be true, but I'm quite sure a lot of it is partially true, and that's why it's receiving the kind of buzz that it is. Now, I know it's up to the judge, but that gives a judge a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? That gives a judge a lot of power, which they already have, to let a motherfucker loose that could commit these kind of crimes. You see what I'm saying? That could commit these kind of crimes, that you let a motherfucker out. And I don't see, second degree murder. And I'm quite sure it's some people that have gotten out. They had to pay their way out. You know what I'm saying? And, when a motherfucker had to drop that bread down, and they might not have it, and you borrowing it, and, motherfuckers gonna keep, an eye on your ass because, you didn't put that money down. You know what I'm saying? And so you flight risk, motherfucker, you lose your money and you get locked up. You see what I'm saying? But to give a motherfucker to get out of jail, and you didn't jumped on the motherfucker, okay, you didn't whoop the motherfucker, you didn't attack the motherfucker, really. It ain't even like self-defense. And then aggravated DUI, that's just like saying you committed aggravated battery and got busted fleeing from the scene, but you were drunk when they pulled you over. So you got an aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing. So what do that mean? You whooped the motherfucker to flee? That the police, that's when you say fleeing. You know what I'm saying? You say you fleeing, aggravated fleeing. What that mean? You run a motherfucker, you run some motherfuckers over, or you run into the police car on your way to fleeing. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, that's some crazy shit right there. So we most definitely gonna be looking into this. In the meantime, which, a lot of people, it's already crazy. But if you ain't gonna put, and I ain't, I'm for motherfuckers that's menace to society. Because most motherfuckers that black, they committing these crimes against black people. That's just the way. And just like the one, I seen a video, and white people commit crimes against white people. Most people commit crimes against their own people. So the niggas that's committing all these kind of crimes against their own people, I do believe, if, and I'm not judge, jury, and executioner, but if we know who the fuck it is, and we not giving the motherfucking menace to society, giving and crying for them, and lock their motherfucking ass up. Get their ass off the street. Out here shooting and killing innocent peoples and shit. And then a motherfucker can get out. Goddamn well, if these sick ass niggas out here, you get these motherfuckers any opportunity, which I don't believe they're gonna give a nigga too many opportunities. They're not gonna let that happen. They're not gonna let that happen. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that they're gonna give too many niggas an opportunity to get away with no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But the brother, and and so what I tell you what, y'all come black tomorrow, and I'm gonna do my research, and then we're gonna have a part 2 to this purge tomorrow. And I'm gonna do all my research, and I'm gonna go in there, like the brother said, and and I'm gonna do the research, and we're gonna come black, and we're gonna work it out, because I'm gonna do my goddamn research. And so, family, I thank you for being here today. KingSeti.com, check me out, guys. I got some fly products over there I know you're gonna like. You know what I'm saying? KingSeti.com. Also, I done stacked so much, that damn GeneralSeti.com is the black Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm adding new documentaries, New World Order documentaries, the master teachers on there too. You see what I'm saying? It's just stacked. You know what I'm saying? You can go in that motherfucker and do all the research that you need. And of course, like I say, Patreon, we just did a hard one tonight. Like I said, Patah was over there, and we was hard body. You know, King Nama, father of ancient Egypt. We having a part 2 to that one tomorrow because it was so deep and we touched so many powerful facts. And you need to be in there to get this information. So go on over there to Patreon, General Cyrus Seti, and become a patron, man. We got tiers, you know, from the smallest tier to the largest tier. The more you go up, the bigger your belly gonna be. The more you gonna get fed. But I feed all my peoples. Going over there and get you some of that wisdom. It's sitting on the page, waiting on you right now, exclusive to my Patreon family. Thank you for being here today. Come black tomorrow. Everybody do a little extra research. Bring a fact. Bring some websites that'll clarify what the fuck you saying. And we gonna finalize this shit tomorrow on this goddamn purge. Because if they let motherfuckers out like this, you whooping motherfuckers' asses and cracking heads and fleeing and running motherfuckers over while you're fleeing, and you're drunk and high as hell while you're fleeing, and you're doing all, and they letting motherfuckers out. God damn it, it's gonna be a day in hell, and it damn near that way already. It ain't far from it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. I'll put the gavel down tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? I'll put the gavel down tomorrow, and we'll come up with the answer. This is the General Cyrus Seti thanking you for being in the house. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.